So yesterday, Jeff Grubb tweeted out the following tweet saying that Take-Two currently plans to spend twice as much on marketing in fiscal year 2024, which is between April 2023 and March 2024. Relative to any other year over the next decade, that 80 to 9 million spent on marketing is likely for GTA 6. The last time that Take-Two did this and had a spike like this, it was for RDR2. Now, personally, I'm mainly making this video because I know a bunch of you are going to ask me about this, so I figured why not share my thoughts in a video form. The reason I'm bringing all this up, and if you look at the charts, and yes, it is definitely noticeable that there is a huge spike in Take-Two going to spend a lot more money on marketing. Having said this, obviously this could mean a variety of different things. Take-Two is a huge umbrella. And with GTA 5, when that was being promoted, the ballpark in the amount of money that was spent on development was $250 million. The amount of money that was for marketing, that's also something that is like, thrown all over the place, ranging from like $100 to $200 million. So having, I guess, only like $89 million for all the games that are going to be released in that physical year, I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be GTA 6. I feel that GTA 6 is going to have a much larger amount of marketing attached to it, especially because they know they're going to make that money back. And personally, I think 2023 for GTA 6 is going to be way later than I would anticipate. Personally, I don't really think that it would take 10 years to release another GTA game. To me, it doesn't really make an awful lot of sense. The game must have been in development ever since the game was released on next-gen consoles, which is a whopping over 6 years at this point. Now, I am fully aware of the Kotaku articles and stuff like that GTA 6 was in early development, but with multiple reports from Yan and FunMW2 both saying, yeah, we're not really believing that, and that's not really what we've been hearing from inside sources. So it really becomes a thing of where, okay, what exactly is going on with GTA 6 right now? Sure, we got the current situation going on with this stupid pandemic. That is obviously going to slow things down. Having said this, Rockstar is such a big company. They have thousands of people more than likely working on this game already. Sure, there are still, people working on GTA Online. And there's also, the receptionist often asking like, hey guys, Red Dead Online, should we still do something about that, or do you want another coffee? Jokes aside, to me, it seems that GTA 6 is well underway and is already, making good progress. Obviously, this is basing on what I personally think and feel, so take that whatever you want. I'm by no means an expert, but obviously they are well underway with hiring more people. They've opened a studio in India a while ago, so in general, they're really gearing up to obviously have even more capacity. If you look at the GTA Online updates, they're not as frequent as they used to be. Right now, the last time we had an update was in December. If you look at 2019, we had 2 updates. Now, they're relatively big updates, but it's obviously, as far as I would think, gonna take a lot less resources to have, a team working on one big update for like twice a year, rather than having multiple, maybe potentially a little bit smaller updates throughout the year like we had in 2017 and 2018. That's primarily why I personally feel that they are not necessarily, focusing an incredible amount on GTA Online. Sure, they're still actively participating with the game itself by having weekly events, having, a DLC every couple of months. So that's still going on, but I feel that the majority of people at Rockstar is currently working on the next big thing, which in my opinion is going to be GTA 6. And the main thing I think as well is the fact that sure, they're saying that they expect to have this amount of marketing money being spent, but it could also at the same time be a little bit of a distraction. People at Take-Two and Rockstar know that everyone is having their eyes on it every time they have a conference call. Hell, the people that are investors are always constantly asking about whatever is going to happen with the next GTA. So I personally feel that if you're going to have such reveals like that, where you're going to be like, oh, hey, by the way, next year we're going to be spending like 200 million on marketing. By default, everyone is immediately going to think, okay, it's releasing next year. And that's obviously something that you want to prevent from happening. The primary reason for that is because if you start doing that, you're going to raise expectations of a game releasing that you haven't even announced yet, nor even are entirely sure if you're going to make next year as well. This way, you have a prediction that is like way up ahead, and you can already tell your investors like, hey, by the way, in the next couple of years, we're kind of expecting to spend this amount of money. I'm not an expert in investment either, but to me, it makes sense that you tell your investors like, 4 or 5 years ahead of time, like, oh, hey, by the way, we're going to be spending this amount of money on marketing. Now, whether you're spending that in 2014 or you're spending that in 2020, it really doesn't make that much difference because it's still predicted you're going to be spending that amount of money on marketing. So yes, is this all rumor and speculation? Yes. Do I enjoy talking about it? Yes. Because, just like yourself watching this, I'm excited for GTA 6 to come out and actually to finally hear something official from Rockstar themselves. I really wish Rockstar would give a little sprinkle of information like, hey, we're working on it, or at least something official. But I think, especially in the times like we are right now, I don't think they have enough certainty to give any of that kind of information, because they obviously also have to consider what the current situation is still going to evolve into. And finally, hopefully sometime soon, people are going to be able to go back to their full power, I suppose, by going back to the office and being able to go and back and work together. Because I think right now that might be especially challenging for sure. But that is just some of my thoughts. Of course, I'd love to know what you think down in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.